Hello, and welcome to Grug Gaming, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Stellaris Utopia. And folks, we need to have a talk. We are losing. Badly. In fact, we are losing to the point where this is actually the third time I've gone to record this episode, where I have done everything I can possibly think of to try and save us. The simple matter of the fact is that the Great Mucus is so far behind on technology and on our infrastructure that we are not keeping up, and the He-Jam Citizens Compact is whooping us. They are coming in, destroying our fleets and everything else. So here's what I'm thinking we are going to have to do. We're not going to end the playthrough, no. No. We don't give up. We don't surrender. But we are going to have to surrender to them. So here's what's going to happen, folks. They have a fleet that is twice the strength of ours, and the Otago battle clans are ready to roll in on us as well if we don't do something. So we are going to give up some planets. We're going to give up Gur. It's our homeworld. Maybe one day we will be able to take Gur back, but I don't think we'll be able to. If we don't give up Gur, we have no chance of winning. Now, the only good news here is that none of their stuff is habitable by us, so I'm hoping that none of our stuff is habitable by them. We'll find out. They might not be able to put a foothold in space because of that. So we're going to have to give them Gur. I'm so sad. Just because, I mean, we could give them a bunch of other stuff. If we gave them everything but Gur, we could keep Gur and give up all these other places. Would that be better? Because here's the thing. We have to reach this war score of 30% in order to surrender. We should have surrendered so long ago. Oh, it was dumb. We should have just given them a planet and moved on with our lives. Well, we'll see what happens. There's no combination of this that's pretty. So, we can give them 4 planets and keep our homeworld. We would still have Gur, and we would still have Shargamore, is one option. The other option is we could give them Gur, and we could keep 2 planets. So we could keep Azure Prime Regin Let's keep the homeworld, folks. This seems terrible, but there's nothing we can do here to stop this from happening. I have tried everything. I've tried getting here in time to stop them. The only thing I haven't done is run our fleet directly at here. The thing is, if we don't do this now, we lose everything. So we're going to have to go down to a tiny country, folks. We're going to keep Gur, because I want the spaceport, because I think we built a big... Oh, no. Azure Prime has the bigger spaceport, so we'll have to rebuild our spaceport, folks. Alright, let's do this. Let's stop talking about it. Let's see what happens. I've been beaten enough by them. We're going to keep Gur, and we're going to have to cede all this other stuff. Surrender. Okay, here we go.
Incoming transmission.
Merciful aspects of the Great Mucus have prevailed. We offer the peace on this terms. Oh, wait! They only want... Oh, no!
Research complete.
Okay, that's dumb. We're not... I'm gonna load the game. They offered us... I want to see what they offered there real quick.
Incoming transmission.
Again, sometimes it just doesn't pause when I want it to. So they want Azure, Gur, and Tibor. So they will take 3 planets. Okay, that's that bad set that we didn't want to give them. Okay. So never mind. We will instead... Let's go back, load this up. Sorry to save scum here, people, but it is how it is. And we will negotiate to keep Gur. I'd rather lose 1 extra planet than lose the homeworld. So we'll send that along. Let's see what happens. So, we've lost the war. We ceded our planets. Okay. So we lose... Oh, a couple things happen. Okay, we lost the war. That means we still just have Gur and Shurgamore is all the Great Mucus has left. They now have these planets. Our fleet needs to leave. Come back home. All of our fleets need to come back home. We are now losing huge amounts of energy. Okay. Huge amounts of energy are what we're losing. So we can't support our fleet. We can only support 22. And look at what happened to our mineral income. Tragic. Tragic, folks. Alright, let's get our ships back home. We've finished some research. New shield generators to represent the next generation of energy screens. Replacing the older deflector technology, they offer significantly better protection. That is awesome. That's great. That's so good. I'm joking. It's not that great. I'm still very upset. Lasers, survey speed, or yeah, synchronized defenses will work. That is fine. Alright, so what do we have to do to get our empire up and running again? Now that we are tiny, now that we have suffered such a fatal blow, don't worry, we're not going to give up. How long until they can fight us again? It doesn't say. I don't know how long we have until they can go to war with us again. I'm just not sure. I really hope somebody else will go to war with them. That's all I need to have happen. Phophosians. They are starting to like us. Why do they like us so much? Mutual threats. Will you non-aggression pact us? No, you still won't. Okay. Well, that's okay. Beldross military. Oh, these guys are way up north. Okay. So, energy is what we're spending too much of. So, we need to cut our fleet down. First of all. So, this extra fleet we can get rid of. Yes. If we get rid of a couple more ships, like 10 or 16 more ships... Oh, we are just gonna... Let's start with corvettes. Actually, let's do this. Where is this fleet? Where is this fleet at? Can I find them? There they are. Oh, because they're coming home. Alright, let's split this fleet up. I'll put all the corvettes in one. These guys in another. It's good. Alright. So the first Nautilus Squadron. -10. We're down to 24 ships still. Let's get rid of 2 more. There we go. Our 1 fleet's missing in action. Transport fleet's returning somewhere. We're back in the positive. So our fleet is right on the edge of what we're allowed to support. So what does this mean for us? Well, it means number 1, we're in trouble. But number 2, it means we're going to focus in on some demonic council. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Hey, demonic council. Where are you guys located? Oh, you are way up here. Okay, I don't care about you guys. I knew they were way up there because I've met them before. As I slam on my keyboard to try and pause things. Borders opened. We no longer see any reason to keep you locked out of our territory. Our borders are now open again. Okay, what's happening? Is it because we're so tiny? It must be. Because we have lost the size of our ships. Yeah, because we have lost the size of our fleet, no one cares about us anymore. Nobody cares that we exist anymore. Well, this is upsetting. Well, let's see if we can survive this. The Euroxos have survived long enough with just 2 planets. Let's see what we can do, shall we? What shall we do? Well, first thing we need to do... we need to upgrade this. Consumer goods. No, not replace. Upgrade. 350. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to wait for the next 350 minerals. Okay. Oh, our ship showed back up. If I get rid of those guys. Okay, we're back at even. Our main fleet is back. So nice of you guys to be here. Our tiny fleet that doesn't matter. Can we save ourselves? We have got to get our second colony to be sufficient. And Mucolonia will also have to improve. What does this mean for us? It means bad times ahead, folks. Let's get some time going a little bit faster. I'm just hoping people don't declare...
System survey complete.
That's more of that other alien space up here. I'm hoping people don't declare war on us now that we're so small. Ixnar Star Collective and the Darbian Remnant are now peace again. Good times.
Anomaly found.
We found an anomaly. General composition of this asteroid differs significantly from its neighbors. It likely has a different origin than other bodies in this asteroid belt. Should be investigated. Go ahead and research that, my friend. We're back in that waiting game, just waiting for some minerals. Scientist Ethok died at 85. It's kind of sad. He was an old member of our military. Let's grab a new guy here. Let's grab None of these are real great for our scientists, so let's just get the young guy. Put him to work. Whoop. Why do I have an extra scientist? Did I lose a science ship somewhere? Why aren't you doing anything? Engineering Society. Wait a minute. I don't know where this guy came from. I'm not going to ask. I'm just going to let him be himself. Look how much unity we're no longer gaining. Oh, we've lost so much from dropping down to this a remnant of what we were. Let's see what happens. Maybe we can fight back a bit. But until Chirgamore gets up and running. So what did we learn from the Great Mucus's first expansion into space? Well, I think the number one thing that we've learned so far, especially here, is that as a hive mind, not having access to slaves like I'm used to from the other Rehai and United Rahor Imperium, that's fine. Not having access to slaves is kind of a big problem for us. I want to know how these places are going. Yeah, these populations are going to just die off. Same here. 2269. We may be able to get everything back. We'll find out what happens. 2269 is the big moment. So much of our population lived there. So much of our population. Okay. Anyways, infrastructure, hugely important. I feel like we wanted to expand, so we tried expanding real fast. But because that expansion had barely any infrastructure behind it, they've closed their borders to us again. Don't care. In a non-aggression pact between Hejam. Can you... Are they going to go to war with us again? I have no idea. Oh, Yuruxo loves us. Let's communicate. Let's offer some trade. How do you feel right now towards us? How do you feel, star charts? Here, just for your star charts. It needs to be a 1, eh? Active sensors. Alright. We won't talk to you anymore. We don't have the resources to trade away like we did before. So 350. Without any... Let me rephrase. Without a good infrastructure, we did not have... We had all these colonies, but all of our colonies were awful. They had nothing on them to really help the Empire. They were almost...
System survey complete.
Almost a drain. All they did really was give us a little bit of food, but basically just support themselves as far as food goes. So... we need to build our infrastructure up. Uh-oh. What is this? What is this? As the ISS Pagan approaches the Gargantua black hole, they find that they are not alone. At the edge of the event horizon, it soars, reflecting light from the stars being drawn into the dark, gaping hole. A gigantic construction in the shape of a perfect sphere. We cannot pick up any signals from it, nor does anything we send make it respond. It simply sits at the edge of the abyss, waiting. Where is this? Okay, well, that's interesting. Begins the Technosphere event chain.
Situation log updated.
So what is this thing? An unknown military power of scariness. Let's take a look at it. Ooh. Look at that thing. Oh, we never mounted a graveyard expedition. Oh. I wonder what happens. We'll see if anything happens from that sphere. Oh, I wonder what that's all about. That's new. At least to me. So, infrastructure. That's what we're talking about. We need to have a worthwhile infrastructure. So, that's going to be our next goal. Luckily, we still have our Betharian stone here that we'll be able to use once we finished. Oh, I think we did finish Betharian power plants. So, we'll be able to use that. So infrastructure is going to be the #1. Mucolonia is terribly behind when it comes to infrastructure. Gur barely has anything here. So why don't we try this? No, I don't want to do that. I was thinking maybe I'd just add a sector. But no, I just need to spend our money on infrastructure. That's all we can do. Contact report Leviathan. We have now found beings far surpassing anything encountered in our Empire's spacefaring history. Life capable of growing to an unprecedented scale, rivaling moons in size and mass. Nothing could have prepared us for this. This day will forever mark a turning point in the story of the Great Mucus. Let us hope we survive long enough to tell it. We are but molds of dust. Where did we encounter this? Was it here? I don't know what to do with the infinity machine. I have no idea. So, what does Mucolonia need to become better? I mean, Gur. I keep calling it Mucolonia. That's our star. It needs a lot. Quite frankly, it needs a whole lot. So, and it's so inexpensive for these. I think I got focused on the fact that a lot of our items, I mean, for the cost of one ship, we could have had 2 planetary upgrades completed. Let's build up some minerals. And let's start advancing our colonies, shall we? Let's rebuild. Let's make Gur great again. So, let's get some more science. A science lab here. We can afford it. We're going to need to build a power plant next.
System survey complete.
We have surveyed this system. There's no way we can talk to this, right? If I just hover around whatever this is. Yeah, I just end up hovering there. Okay. Well. Can I contact it through this? No. Okay. Let's see. Well, back to our infrastructure. We're going to need more power. Do we build the power plant? Yes. Build a power plant here. How are we looking here, folks? We can't really do anything until that finishes. Then we will have a large amount of options. And I think maybe we'll grab this colony soon as well. What's this look like? Oh, we haven't surveyed this. We'll send our fleet here and see if there is that those amoebas are still there or not. We've lost all kinds of sensor range. The space amoebas are gone. Mythically gone.
Research
So
complete.
let's go ahead and
Complete.
survey the system. We've got some research done. We finished Galactic Ambitions. Our border range increased by 20%. And the Seed Planet and Seed Frontier Outpost war demand costs are now lower. What can we research? Cheaper war demands or frontier clinics. Produce food and growth time of the plant goes down. Cheaper war demands. Or up our ability to... This might lead to terraforming, which we really need. Or this might lead to genetics. Let's go for genetics. We're going to get this surveyed. I sent something here to survey, probably the Pagon. Oh no, that was dumb. Why did I send this ship? It helps to send the right ship to do your surveying. There we go. I want this ship, which is idle, to come survey the system. We're up to 171 minerals. Energy is a concern. So let's take a look at what our energy options are here. Food is not really a concern right now. It looks like right here we can build an energy producing item. Oh, that's right. Down here we can build our Betharian power plant, right? Can't we? Yeah, Betharian power plant. It'll produce 10 energy for our civilization. That'll help quite a bit. Gur is almost done down here. What else does Gur need? Let's upgrade some science. I'm fine with that. Once that Betharian thing is done, we'll be fine. Here comes our science ship to do a little bit of surveying. Governor Bahanog has died at age 86. Who is the governor of Gur? He served us well for quite a while. Let's get a new one, shall we? Actually, let's throw you in here. It really won't matter, because you're about to die anyways. Everybody's been around for about 100 years. Literally. Been a bit of an issue. Is their age? Not surveyed yet. Not surveyed yet. So in that case, what do we have? Sugarmore Prime, you are about to be done. We're still positive on food. What's going on back here at Gur? A whole bunch of stuff. Let's get our last basic science buildings completed. Ooh, a monument to the first pioneers that ventured into space. We also have these other things we researched that we can't build. They don't help us at all. Well, oh, requires alien pets to be on the tile. Huh, weird. Alright, let's see here. Again, let's just do science. Let's get our science up and running. And we need to build another ship. Our fleet has increased slightly from our population growth. I think if we had kept our fleet curve
complete. System survey complete.
Up with our naval capacity, if we had just kept up with that as we slowly grew, instead of ballooning out to all these unsupported colonies, that probably would have gone better for us. So let's not have this place sitting here with nothing happening. Let's get some food going here. You can build a hydroponics farm. That'll work. Okay, something's happened. We picked up a signal. It originates from the titanic metallic sphere we encountered earlier. Previously impervious to contact attempts, it now sends out a rhythmic pulse of radio waves, pointed towards the black hole it orbits. What it's doing is beyond any of our staff, but this signal might have created an opening into the sphere for our scientists to exploit. Fascinating. Or, we don't have time for this. Fascinating, I say.
Situation log updated.
So, reaching the orb. We need a scientist of skill 3 or higher. How's that look? How old are you? 62. Where are you at on the map? Okay, good. As soon as he finishes, he is going to head up here. This is the Algarob. Well, who's here right now? The Pagan? Oh, the Pagan is the guy. The guy is a high enough level, so he can actually do what we need. Why are there two? Don't know. This is fine. Research that project. Alright. Let's find out what this is all about, shall we? Hopefully our scientist doesn't die while we're researching. Woo! 42 minerals. I like it.
System survey complete.
We're done with the system survey. Let's see what this is all about. Lots of minerals. Lots of minerals. And an abundant amount of energy that we can use. So this will be an okay colony as we rebuild the Great Mucus Empire. We do need one more ship in our navy. Definitely, which we just talked about. And we should probably make use of this extra science. Our science is greatly increasing. I feel good about that. I feel like we are going to slowly rebuild. And again, in the heat regime and other places, in 2269, those may just disappear as colonies of our enemy because, again, they can't support our people. Our hive-minded citizens scream out from space to rejoin the hive mind, or they'd perish. And I think they're just going to all perish. So, the Otega warrior clans, the interstellar Otega warrior clans, will continue to be a problem. Hopefully they don't decide to go to war with us, our puny little selves. Folks, we're rebuilding the Great Mucus. We've accepted our fate. And now it is a matter of seeing if we can come back from this giant defeat. I want to say thanks for watching. Please tell your friends, and as always, we hope to see you soon.